Yeah, welcome back to session number 2 of Assets and Bases worksheet part 2. We have discussed in the previous session up to question number 21 that which of the following acid is in nature. Acidic in nature means apple juice is acidic in nature. So it basic, lime is basic and lime is also basic. So we have discussed this question in the previous session. Last question, the answer is apple juice acidic in nature. And we'll continue from here, question number 22. The reaction of metal with acid. So the reaction of metal with acid results in the formation of, you can see here, metal. Let me take any example of metal like zinc. Reacts with acid like HCl. Okay. Gives rise ZnCl2, zinc chloride salt, plus H2 gas. So here balancing the equation is 2HCl. So if you see here, metal is reacting with hydrochloric acid to liberate a salt and gas to form a salt and gas. So which of the following options is correct? Only hydrogen gas, only salt, both salt and hydrogen gas. So option C is right. Is it correct? So both hydrogen and as well as salt. Hydrogen gas and salt is correct answer. Now look at the question number 24 and 23. So the following acid does not react with metals. So here we are having 4 acids. So we know HCl is not there here, but HCl is a strong acid which reacts with all metals almost. Is it right? But out of those 4 acids here, nitric acid reacts with metals. Sulfuric acid also reacts with metals. So you are having confusion with phosphoric acid and carbonic acid. Is it right? So which of the following these two will not react with metals? So guess and say the answer. So option A is, so look at here, carbonic acid is a weak acid compared to phosphoric acid. Out of these 4, carbonic is very weak acid, carbonic acid. So there is no chance to displace ions by reacting with metal. So answer is C. So carbonic acid is a weak acid which does not react with metal. Okay, carbonic acid. Keep it in mind. So out of these 4, option C is right. Look at the question number 24. When an oxide of a non-metal reacts with water, which of the following is formed? So clearly mentioned in the question, oxide. And what is the nature of this oxide? Non-metal. So keep it in mind. Give example of non-metal and oxide. So non-metal is carbon, and if you add oxygen, then we'll call it as carbon dioxide. So it is non-metal oxide. Is it right? Non-metal oxides reacts with water. If it reacts with water, that is H2O. Is it right? So reacts with water, it gives rise. So how many hydrogens are there here? 2 hydrogens combines with carbon dioxide H2 CO3. Okay, the name of this is carbonic acid. H2CO3 is carbonic acid. Just now we have discussed carbonic acid is strong acid or weak acid. Carbonic acid is weak acid. You can see here. Just now we have discussed that carbonic acid is weak acid. So it does not react with any metal. So what is the nature of this substance which is here? Where is that question? Question number 24. When oxide of non-metal reacts with water, which the following statement is right means, so acid, the nature of this one is acid is right. Is it correct? Carbonic acid. H2CO3. Now look at the question number 25. The alum is an example of single salt, double salt, or acids, and none of these. So alum is a word which we use for double salt. Answer is double salt. Okay. Remember this also, there is a chance to ask this type of word in MCQs. Alum we use is an example of double salt. Which of the following statement is correct about the aqueous solution of an acid of an base? So here clearly given aqueous solution of an acid and as well as aqueous solution of base. 2 solutions. Is it right? So higher the pH, if the pH is more, is it right? Our pH scale starts from 0 to 14. Is it right? Start from 0 up to 14. And here it is 0 and 7 is neutral. Okay, so up to from 0 to 7 is acid, and here it is strong acid, and here it is weak acid. Okay, less than 7, not 7, and above 7 to 14 is base, and above 7, nearby 7 is weak base, nearby 14 is strong base. pH value if increases, higher the pH, strong acid, that is wrong statement. Higher the pH, strong acid is wrong statement. Is it right? So remove this statement. If higher the pH, that is strong base. Higher the pH, weak acid. Very good. So this is right. The pH value is increases, the acid will become weaker. Is it right? So this statement is right. Lower the pH, strong base. If the pH is decreases, it means strong acid, but not strong base. So this statement is also wrong. Lower the pH, weak base. If the pH value is decreases, so acid will increase, but the percentage of base will decrease. So it is the weaker. Okay. So the lower the pH, weaker the base. It is right. So here statement 2 and 4 correct, 1 and 3 are wrong. Statement 1 and 3 is wrong, 2 and 3 is wrong, 1 and 4 is wrong, 2 and 4 is right. So option D is correct. Is it right? Now look at the question number 27. A sample of soil is mixed with water and allowed to settle. The clean supernatant solution turns the pH paper yellowish orange. So here keep it in mind, clearly mentioned yellowish orange. Okay, so yellowish orange. Yellowish to orange means that is acid. Okay, orange color, weak acid, not strong that much. So which of the following would change the color of this pH paper to greenish blue? So it means from acid to base. Greenish blue means base, weak base. Green is what we call neutral. Greenish blue is base. So our solution is acidic to change into base. Okay. So the following is use. Lemon juice, which is acidic. So if we add into this acid, will not change into base. Vinegar acidic, common salt neutral, and antacid, that is base. So we should use base. Is it right? So what is the correct answer then? Option D is correct answer. So we use antacid. Antacid means which is base. We use base to change from yellowish orange to greenish blue. Okay. Option number D is right. Look at the 28th question. Plaster of Paris is obtained by adding water to calcium sulfate. So by adding water, we'll get gypsum, but not plaster of Paris. So eliminate this option. By adding sulfuric acid to calcium hydroxide, no, exactly wrong answer. By heating gypsum to a very high temperature. So by heating gypsum, we'll get what we call plaster of Paris, but not high temperature. This is wrong. Not very high temperature. By heating gypsum to 373 Kelvin, that is exactly right answer. So by heating gypsum at 373 Kelvin is also equal to 100 degree Celsius. How much temperature? 100 degree Celsius or 373 Kelvin, that is 100 plus 273 is equal to 373 Kelvin. Is it right? So option D is right answer. What is the term of the positive and negative ion of a compound breaking apart in the solution? What we call the breaking and negative and positive compounds? Ions will break the ions. That the breaking of ions of positive and negative compound is nothing but not the first option. What is this? Conglomeration is not the correct answer. And oxidation is exactly wrong answer. And the word which is left is dissociation. Is it right? Dissociation is correct option. So none of these, you can remove this option. Option C is right answer. Now look at the question number 30. Of the following, which of the following aqueous solution listed below, which would be the best conductor of electric current? We know very well, best conductor of electricity is either strong base or strong acid. So here, the only one option which we can select directly is HCl, strong acid. Is it right? CH3CO is weak acid, and there is no other option which gives best conductor of electricity is only one, that is HCl. Question number 31. Look at here. Common salt, besides being used in kitchen, can also be used as a raw material for making. We know very well. We used NaCl. Is it right? From this, we have obtained, but what we call from this process, we have taken chlorine gas, Cl2 gas, and hydrogen gas, and etc. Something we have taken, and from what we call electrolysis process, NaCl with water and etc. So the chlorine gas is used for preparation of bleaching powder. Okay, so bleaching powder will not be prepared from NaCl common salt, but will be prepared from chlorine gas. Is it right? So we can remove, what is the chemical formula of bleaching powder? CaOCl2. CaOCl2. So which gas is used here? Chlorine gas. Okay. And washing soda. What is the chemical formula of washing soda? Na2CO3 dot 10H2O. Is it right? So here we can see that sodium is used here. Okay. And what is the baking soda? NaHCO3. NaHCO3. Is it right? So here also sodium is used. And what about the slackle lime? Slackle lime is CaOH taken twice, calcium hydroxide. Slackle lime is always prepared by using calcium oxide with water, by mixing with water, H2O. Gives rise CaOH taken twice. It means option only 1 and 3. Option 1 and 3 is right answer for the question number 31. 1 and 3. So here it is 1 and 2 wrong. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4 is wrong. 1 and 3. The option C is right. The option D is wrong. Okay, 1, 3, 5. So 1 and 3 only is the right answer. Look at the question number 32. Which salt can be classified as an acid salt? Very easy. Acid salt. The salt which can release H plus ions, which can furnish H plus ions in the solution. So if you see here, there is no H plus ions in this salt. We can eliminate this. BiOCl, there is no H plus ions possible to get, and PbOHCl. So here hydroxide ions are there, but not H plus ions. So one and only one option, that is D, that is the correct option. So we can classify Na2HPO4 is an acid salt. Okay, option D is the correct answer because it can furnish H plus ions in the solution. Okay. Go to question number 33. Very interesting question. An element X reacts with dilute H2SO4. So dilute H2SO4 is acid, as well as reacts with NaOH, which is base. Keep it in mind. This is acid and this is base. The element which reacts with both acid and base, what we call? So definitely we used to call those are known as amphoteric. What is the meaning of the word amphoteric? Which reacts with both acid and base. Okay, amphoteric. Okay, the element X is definitely an amphoteric which reacts with base and as well as acid. If it is reacts with X reacts with base. Okay, so basic salt. X reacts with acid, acidic salt. Okay, both our options are right. So it means X is an electropositive element. It should be definitely an electropositive element. It is a positive element. So option is A is right. Oxide of X is basic in nature. So when it reacts with acid, it will be basic in nature, and it will react with base, it will be acidic in nature. So here option 1 is right, option 2 is right, option 3 is also right. X is electronegative. Of course, when it is positive, there is no chance for negative element. So option 3 is eliminated here, 4. So option 1, 2, 3 is correct. A is correct, 33. Okay. So which reacts with both acid and base is what we call them amphoteric. Okay. Example is aluminum oxide, Al2O3. Aluminum oxide is amphoteric oxide which reacts with both acid and as well as base. And one more is zinc oxide, ZnO. ZnO is also amphoteric oxide which reacts with both metal and acid and base. The best example of amphoteric oxides, aluminum oxide and zinc oxide. Okay, keep it in mind. Very, very important. This word amphoteric, you can see here. Amphoteric means which reacts with both acid and as well as base. Look at the question number 34. The turmeric solution will turn red by an aqueous solution of. So to turn into red, definitely keep it in mind here. Which solution? Turmeric solution. If the turmeric solution reacts with acid, there is no change in color. Turmeric plus acid, no change in color. Okay, so it should react with only base, definitely. Is it right? So look at here. So turmeric has to react with base, basic in nature, so turns slowly to into red color. Then here copper sulfate, not acidic or basic salt. Maybe there is weaker, and ferric chloride weaker. Though only two options are we are having: sodium sulfate and potassium acetate. Sodium sulfate and potassium acetate. You see here, potassium acetate, there is a chance for this. And what about sodium sulfate? Na2 and so forth. There is no chance for the sodium sulfate. Definitely, we have to go with potassium acetate. The chemical formula, the reaction for this is CH3 COOK, potassium acetate, when reacts with water. Okay, gives rise KOH, which forms strong base. This strong base reacts with this turmeric solution. Okay, then it turns to red in color. Okay, the solution will be basic in nature, so it turns the turmeric to red. So KOH plus CH3COOH. Okay, this is weak and this is strong, so it will turns to red in color. Look at the question number 35. The correct order of increasing the pH value of this aqueous solution of the baking soda, rock salt, washing soda, and slaked lime. Keep it in mind. Very interesting question and very easy logic you have to apply here. So, pH value, order of the increasing pH value of aqueous solution. So, it means which one of the following is having more highest pH value? Slaked lime. Is it right? Slaked lime, not baking soda. Baking soda is having the least or in between. So before baking soda, we are having one more. Guess that, either washing soda or rock salt. We know that baking soda, slaked lime, and washing soda are more than the rock salt. So more, which is having least pH value is rock salt. So rock salt is having pH value less than baking soda. Baking soda is having less than washing soda, and washing soda is having less than slaked lime. Okay, RBWS. R is rock salt, B is baking soda, and W is washing soda, and then S is slaked lime. So which of the following option is right? First R, rock salt. So option B is correct. Rock salt is less than baking soda, and baking soda is less than washing soda, and then slaked lime. Okay, so rock salt is NaCl. Baking soda is NaHCO3. Washing soda, NaHCO3. What is what chemical formula of washing soda? NaHCO3, but 10 molecules of water. Is it right? Na2CO3, not 10H2O. And Slakewood line, CaCO3. Yeah? Is it Slakewood line? CO is taken twice. Okay. If you take the salt in the form calcium carbonate also you can count, but this is having more. Okay. NaCl is having less. So increasing order. Option B is right answer. You are provided with aqueous solutions of the three salts A, B, and C. 2 to 3 drops of blue litmus solution, red litmus solution, and phenolphthalein solution were added to each of these solution in the separate experiment. The change in color of different indicators were recorded in the following table. You can see here sample A, sample B, and sample C, test tubes. Okay, with blue litmus solution, this test tube A, there is no change in color of that solution. Okay, and with red litmus solution also not changed. Keep it in mind. If both red litmus and blue litmus papers does not change its color, it means it is neutral. Okay, the neutral salt solution. Okay, the neutral is NaC. Neutral is NaCl. And one more, here it is base. Phenolphthalein solution also does not change here. Okay, and look at the B. Turns to red. Blue turns to red. It means definitely it is acidic in nature. Acid. Either weak acid or strong acid, but it should be acidic in nature. Acid. Okay. And no change in color, no change in color. And C, no change when it reacts with blue, and change to blue, it is base. Turns to blue when it is reacted with the red litmus solution. It means base. C is base. Okay. Look at the options. A should be neutral in NaCl. We are having only one option in NaCl. B is NH4Cl, weak acid. CH3COO, base. Okay. Acid, base, and neutral. Option C is right answer. Okay. So number 36 option is C. Question number 37. Aqua regia. Remember the word aqua regia. Okay. This is very, very important. It is a mixture of two acids. Aqua regia is a mixture of two acids, that is HCl and as well as HNO3, both acids, strong acids. Nitric acid and as well as hydrochloric acids. If you mix hydrochloric acid with NH3, then we call it as this is the mixture of both acids is known as aqua regia. The ratio of HCl should be 3:1. If you add 3 drops of HCl, then you should add 1 drop of nitric acid. So answer is 3:1. Option C is the right answer. What is aqua regia? The mixture of both strong acids, concentrated HCl and concentrated HNO3, but not diluted again. Keep it in mind. Okay. Now look at the 38. The chemical formula of plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris is having hemihydrate. Okay. Hemihydrate means half H2O. Okay. Look at the options. Calcium sulfate, calcium sulfate, calcium sulfate, calcium sulfate. Which one is hemihydrate here? Not 3/2. Not direct 1, not 2. Hemihydrate means half H2O. Option A is correct. Whereas for gypsum option is B is correct. Why? Because 2 hydrate. Okay, dihydrate. It means 2H2O. Clear? Now look at the question number 39. A solution turn red litmus to blue. Its pH likely to be red to blue RBB we have discussed. It means it should be a basic in nature. The solution should be basic in nature. What is the range of the pH value of base? Above 7, greater than 7, which of the following option is greater than 7? Option D, 10. So option D is right answer. Clear? Now look at the question number 40. A solution reacts with crushed eggshells to give a gas that turns lime water milky. The solution contains, very interesting question. So you can see here, very interesting question. A solution, okay? What are you saying? A solution reacts with, so let me take solution is X. A reacts with crushed eggshells. Crushed eggshells is calcium carbonate, CaCO3. To gives a gas which turns lime water milky. The gas which turns lime water milky is always one and only gas, that is CO2. Okay, so it means CO2 has to release here. Okay, the solution contains, so X, if you identify that's X, then you will get the answer. Is it right? So very interesting. CaCO3 reacts with strong acid, that is HCl. Gives rise CaCl2 plus calcium chloride plus CO2 plus H2O. So option is HCl. That solution contains HCl, hydrochloric acid, is the right answer. Okay, so very interesting that also. There's a chance to ask this type of question in exam. Look at the 41. 10 ml of aqueous of solution of NaOH is formed to be completely neutralized by 8 ml of given solution of HCl. So what is the ratio to be neutralized? NaOH is 10. For 10 ml, how much ml of HCl is sufficient to neutralize? 8 ml of HCl is enough to neutralize. Okay. If we take 20 ml of same solution of NaOH, if we take 20 ml of NaOH, then the amount of HCl solution, the same solution as before, required to neutralize will be what? If for 10 it is 8, for 5 is to 4. For 20, how much it should be? 16. So answer is D. So 5 is to 4 again. Okay, 16 is the correct answer, 16 ml. Is it right? That's it. Ratio formula. So we can do the cross multiplication, you'll get the answer. Look at the 42 question. Which of the following type of medicines is used for the treating indigestion? For treating indigestion, definitely antacids will use. Is it right? So option C is correct answer. Antacids. C is right. Last question for the today's session. We will continue in the next session, the remaining questions. Which of the following reaction does not results in the evolution of H2 gas? So which of the following reaction will not results in the formation of evolution of H2 gas? Dilute sulfuric acid H2SO4 reacts with zinc. Is it right? Gives rise ZnSO4 zinc sulfate plus H2. It means first one is right, but not correct option. So it is evolving H2 gas. So here option is not results. Okay. Dilute hydrochloric acid HCl plus reacts with magnesium ribbon Mg. Is it right? Gives rise MgCl2 plus H2. Here also it gets releases. It means it is also liberating hydrogen gas. So dilute sulfuric acid H2SO4 reacts with aluminum powder. Aluminum powder is Al. Is it right? So it forms Al2SO4 aluminum sulfate solution. You will get Al2SO4 taken twice. And which is left is hydrogen gas. Is it right? H2. So here also gas is liberating. Okay. The one and only which is left is fourth one, D. Look at here. Dilute hydrochloric acid, HCl, plus dilute sodium hydroxide, NaOH, gives rise NaCl salt plus water H2O. So here there is no option to release hydrogen gas. So option D is right answer. Is it clear? So we'll stop the session for today here and we'll continue in the part 3 with the remaining questions.